From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have. Simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangwu. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Henry. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Broken tackle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Henry. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Henry. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Chandler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Powerful running. Still fighting. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready.
This a 2nd and 8.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now a handoff to Chandler. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
60, 60.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henry. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Henry. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Cut 19, cut 18, Pioneer. Ready.
To throw on 2nd down, Henry. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Here we go. Warriors 17, Buffalo 15. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun, Henry. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion left is Davis. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 5.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 46 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Middle. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is taken around the 12. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Henry. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. He's into space past the 25. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alert!
From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And now off to the races down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen going to change the look here.
Regular.
Back to throw. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Henry. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he will have a Vikings first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Set. Tempo. Set.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
Let's go.
3rd down and 1.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw. Henry. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this returnable for Hines. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. Henry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor, 39 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
50 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Henry. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now Chandler. And some strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Ready up.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
Go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw. Henry. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead,
come on.
but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Henry. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here we go. What's that?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Oh, some strong running. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Hold it ready.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Let go.
Straight ahead, here's Urangu. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Mike Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Deion Henley.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
And Cook has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On play action, Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Allen now on 1st down. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now he's loose down the left sideline. McCole Hardman, he's to the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Half. What is that?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Alert! What's that?
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
56. On the ball. What's that?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And running with power here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and a yard. Another run now for Nwangu.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Minnesota, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.